Hey friends, Kim Clinkenbeard here, and today I am going to be talking with a friend and client of mine who is named Margie, and she is going to be joining us shortly. In the meantime, let me introduce myself. My name is Kim Clinkenbeard, and I've helped thousands of people over the last 30 years gain back their health and take control of their life and lose weight through my fitness and nutrition programs. And today I help women over 40 do the same in my mind and body transformation program. And this is going to be a testimony from Margie, and she's going to tell you a little bit about her experience. And we're trying to figure out how to get her on here. So let me just make sure that we can add her. I appreciate you guys being mindful. I'm going to just check it out. But anyway, as we're chatting and talking with Margie and listening to her amazing story, if y'all want to put some questions or anything in the comments for her, that would be amazing as well. And she has been in the program for, I think, almost about halfway through. So it's a 10-week program. And she's been in it for about 5 weeks. I think this is her 5th week. And so we are fixing to bring her on the video, hopefully. If I can get it to do it. Awesome. So I believe this is her 5th week. Hi. Yay. We did it. Awesome. Okay. So this is, I think this is your 5th week in the program, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So what we were wanting to talk about today, she had a major transformation within the first 3 weeks of being in the program. And so I'm going to turn it over to my beautiful friend Margie to share with you her just big transformation and her experience just within the first 3 weeks.
My acid reflux is so much better. I don't eat Tums anymore, which is just amazing because I ate them all the time. So I know this is so much better for me and has really helped me. So I'm proud of that. I broke my kneecap last week before Christmas. And so I had to lay straight in the bed for 6 weeks. And I just let myself go. So I saw Marty Pink's testimonial. I thought, this is it. So I got on. I've been so pleased. It's not hard, thoughtful all the time. You just have to have that mind. And it's not, what am I trying to say? You do it at your pace and what helps you and what works for you, not for everybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's back up really quickly back to your acid reflux. I would like you to talk to and share just a little bit and talk to the women out there who are struggling with acid reflux. I know there's a lot of people who struggle with this, and if you could share how it affected your life, like what your day looked like, what it felt like to go out to eat or your evenings, and how it affected your life before you started incorporating some of these things.
Well, even though I took medication in the morning, at night, really at night when it really bothered me, I had to lift my head up where I could sleep. That's when it bothered me the most. So, it just felt like coming right back up.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it would make me throw up. So I've had a real problem with it, but it has been 100% better.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah.
So, how long did you suffer with that? How long have you been on medication and Tums and that you suffered with these kind of things that disrupted your sleep and everything?
Well, about 20 years ago, I had a hiatal hernia. I had it fixed, but I think it's done. And so it's a long time.
Yeah. And that erodes all of those, the esophagus and the organs. There's a lot of damage that can be done with from the acid reflux. Had you had any damage? from that yet?
Before, my esophagus had been ulcerated. And I'm sure now too, because I was drinking too many Cokes. And I know that had a lot to do with it. And I've quit that. But I mean, I just had times everywhere, stashed everywhere like a drug addict.
Yeah, and what did that do to your sense of confidence? I mean, was that a stressful situation, especially if you were like going to go somewhere or travel or go out to eat? Or
I hoped I didn't, get all full up with stuff and have to go throw up. So yeah.
And I guess it disrupted your sleep. And then how did that kind of translate to other things?
Then you're grouchy during the day and tired and So.
And tell us what you do for a living.
I'm a librarian at Hayes STEAM Academy. We're pre-K through 5th grade.
Awesome.
So busy
and
it.
Since you've gotten rid of your medications and you don't have to stash Tums and you don't have fear of food and what you're going to eat and how it's going to affect you, and you're sleeping better, we'll get to weight loss in a minute.
Oh, okay.
With sleeping better,
yes.
How has that affected your interactions throughout the day with these kiddos and parents and family and relationships, and just how has it affected you in that regard?
I'm not as tense about stuff.
Okay.
Be calmer and handle things better and just, go along and have our little library time and not have a bunch of stress and drama. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, enough sleep really helps process things. But what else do you feel like there's anything else along this journey that's helped you manage stress or anything?
Well, the procrastination stuff you've been doing.
And the mindset lessons.
Mindset's that has really been a big deal for me and really helped. I don't just impulsively go do things. It's made me think about it before I go grab a burrito or, it's really been good. Really
good.
Something else. But the mindset. You've really changed how we think about it. You don't have to lose 5 pounds this week.
Yeah.
Gradual, learn how to eat and do it your way.
Yeah. And then it'll come off.
Yes.
It's not just all you think about constantly.
I have to stay on this. I can only eat that. No, take your lunch, eat what you brought, and it's just been a calming thing, less anxious.
Yeah. How's that different from some of the other weight loss programs you've done?
Well, you have to go weigh in every day. And did you eat something you were supposed to? Well, yes, obviously I did. And Are you? And so, So, but you're accountable in a different kind of way.
Yeah.
And accountability.
Yeah, the accountability, obviously, to me, but hopefully you are learning to be self-accountable, because ideally that's really the goal here.
Yes. You said the other day, take the power away from food. But yes.
Yeah, so it's really my goal to give all the power to its rightful owner, which is Margie.
Yeah.
You own your own power. Me telling you and being the drill sergeant over food and weigh-ins and the scale and this and that gives me the power.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
I don't want the power. I want you to have your own power, because that's super important. And then the mindset, learning how to do that and then how to invite God into that.
Yes.
Not just drawing on your own strength.
Yeah.
And you're not relying on me to slap stuff out of your hand.
Right.
You're actually doing it in conjunction with God and relying on his power, and then he empowers you.
Yes. And you give us the tools, great tools to help. So
yes, I love that. And Margie has gotten this concept. She was very quick in getting the concepts down, obviously, but she was very quick. Her body responded probably quicker than maybe any other client I've had over 30 years.
Yeah. Well, it was obvious because nothing else I've tried has worked. And so I don't know. It just, yeah, I needed it. It really has.
Yeah. It's been pretty transformational already. And she's not, well, you're about halfway, I guess, now.
Yes. Yeah.
So let's
Yeah.
talk a little bit about the weight loss, because that's
Okay.
what everyone hires me for, is their first thing is weight loss, and usually some kind of sugar in some form. But it's interesting. Let's talk a little bit about your weight loss, and then let's talk a little bit about the sugar situation, because you did come into this coming from a bedridden place and had picked up some bad habits along the way, or maybe added to some,
Yeah.
even. So let's talk about the weight loss. What does your weight loss look like so far?
10 pounds.
Yeah.
10 pounds.
That's
Which is
awesome.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. And then you don't feel like you've been super restrictive or
No. You just have to think it through.
good. Yeah, and you feel like you've got the tools to make any situation work for you.
Yes. And it's funny how it just kind of gets it out of your mind. I don't know what it is, but where I thought about it all the time, I don't now.
Yeah, it's hard to think about food constantly as your enemy.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. But it's just been incredible.
Good.
So
Good. So
and
10 pounds. Oh, go ahead.
I'm still learning.
Oh, yeah. Well, aren't we all? That's the point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll be a lifelong student. But you're mastering these skills. That takes practice, and you get to do that in this group.
Yes.
Over in lots of different situations. But yeah, lifelong student. But let's talk a little bit about weight loss. What was the other thing?
I've forgotten.
I forgot too. Well, okay, so you did do the weight loss. Let's talk about your movement. Sugar was the other one.
Yeah. I was drinking too many Cokes. I was a Diet Coke addict, and then I quit that because I thought that's not good. And then my sister came, and she drinks Coke, and so I thought, oh, that's pretty good. So every morning I go to Taco Villa, and they just got too expensive, and it's too much. So cut that out. Drinking my water.
Yes.
I'm going to try green tea.
Yeah.
Green tea. So yeah. But like I had an apple today, so that helps with sugar. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just learning different swaps.
Right.
Learning how to use food instead of fearing food.
Yes. Yeah. And like I made a smoothie one day, a green smoothie with the spinach and the kiwi and pear and lime juice, and I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the little lime packet of water in the water. All kinds of cleanses. I don't know. It just yeah.
Lots of just little tricks that you incorporate that doesn't make it all about not eating certain things.
Right.
Yeah. So if you were going to say something to somebody that was on the fence, maybe they were like you, they tried everything and nothing worked. They still had acid reflux. They still weren't sleeping. They still had the cravings for sugar and Cokes and diet stuff, and they still haven't lost weight, or if they did, they gained it back plus more. They were just, that is where you, that is what you had said to me in your little.
That's right. Yeah.
The wording I'm for. What would you say to that person? I mean, describe just a little bit about how you were feeling, what the emotions were and the feelings were behind where you were when you reached out to me, and then what kind of just was your breaking point, and then what's your word for this person who may be just on the fence thinking the same.
Just felt like a big fat slob.
Yeah.
did. And then I just would eat more, and it was just terrible. And every time I'd go to the doctor, I weighed more. And so I don't know what Marty said. She just said it. I don't know. It was just like an answer to my prayers. There it was. And I thought, I didn't even talk to Marty. I just called you. I mean, I just got in touch with you. I just thought that sounds like a normal thing, not a diet center or Weight Watchers and at my age, I know it's different. My body's different and I have to do things differently.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I want to be mobile. I want to be able to move as I get older. I don't want to have to push me around or take care of me. So that's a main goal. And with this, I will be. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no doubt, for sure. Yeah, we're working on all the strength and the mobility and all of that side of it as well. And there's no doubt that you will be so much stronger and more stable and flexible, and your balance gets better and all of those things.
And as you get my age older, you notice that that's diminishing.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So over the age of 25, we start losing some of these abilities, like agility and proprioception and balance and all of those kinds of things, and bone density.
Oh yeah.
So what is your word for someone who's been maybe thinking about it, or they're nervous about contacting me, or they're like, I've done everything, there's no way?
Do it. Just do it. She'll guide you through it and do it. And it's your program. It's what's good for you. You may not do the same as somebody else because it doesn't work that way, but you can listen to the other women and find good ideas and help. So,
yeah.
But yeah.
About the group aspect. Let's talk about the other women in the group. How's that been for you?
I like it. I like to hear with their stories too, because I can relate. Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, and we support one another and we offer suggestions.
Yes.
And then you get an opportunity to share what you've learned along the way for the new people coming in.
Right. Yeah. I tell people you're my life coach.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So the group aspect, that's a lot of fun. We get to do our mindset lessons. Something I do want to kind of key in on, just because it's relevant to tonight's mindset lesson, actually. Margie, one of the things she very first said to me was, I'm just a big fat slob. And we say these things out loud to ourselves and about ourselves, kind of joking, but there's this underlying little passive aggressiveness that we're saying to ourselves. And when we hear it repeated back to us, it kind of like makes you kind of jerk a little bit, and it brings it into the light and how harsh that truly is. So our mindset lesson tonight is focusing on the words that we speak to ourselves, to others, or about others, about ourselves, what words we're using, how we're phrasing things, what we're giving power to, and what scripture says about that. But I wanted to leave a little word for those of you who are still watching. Thank you, by the way, who've lasted this long. That, be mindful of the words you're speaking. Really take a moment just to step back and say, what exactly am I saying over myself or about myself? It really, if you do nothing else, that will make a significant change in your life. Yeah.
Very. Yeah.
And Margie doesn't describe herself that way anymore.
No, I feel better. My clothes fit better. I can get my pants on. So.
And you're doing it.
Yes.
You're in charge.
Yeah. True. Yeah. You take the power. You have the power.
Yeah. You're powerful, empowered, and in charge of your own choice.
That's right.
Yeah. She's owning her life.
That's right. Getting it back.
Yeah, which is a great feeling.
Yes, it is. It is.
Well,
It
you
is.
look beautiful.
Oh,
I'm super proud of you.
thank you.
It's been such a joy getting to watch your transformation and watch you work the program, watch you take certain things in and then give back in other ways. It's just been a real joy to watch all of it kind of transpire. And, you know, I have a great job. I get to see all these little butterflies
Yeah.
break out of their little cocoons. And yeah, the metamorphosis is just a lot of fun for me to get to watch, and it's a blessing to be a part of. But y'all celebrate Margie and all that she has accomplished and all that she is working on now. Y'all pray for her. Prayer is a big part of this thing, right? And y'all just keep her propped up and encouraged, because she is only halfway and has already seen some remarkable improvements in her health. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Feel so much better.
Yeah.
So much better.
I love it. What's your final word? Let's sign off with your just final encouraging word or aha moment that you want to share with everybody watching.
I like the celebrating the wins. It's the wins. And I didn't procrastinate this. I didn't want to do this this week. My sister's moving, but I thought, no, do it. Because I'm a bad procrastinator. I'm not a good procrastinator.
Yeah.
So that's so it's not just weight, it's other things too. So
Yeah.
get your mind straight.
Yeah. It affects everything.
It does. It does. It does. So I appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm proud of you. Y'all give her applause. And yeah, thank you for hopping on and being vulnerable and sharing your story. I know that other people are inspired by it. And I know that it really speaks to other women and it empowers them to take control, whether they work with me or not, but just to take charge of their own health and their own life and do something.
Yes.
Take
yes.
a step forward.
Have the power.
Give the power. All right. Thank you guys so much. If you have questions, I will put the link where you can schedule a call with me in the comments. But y'all like and share this. And like I said, comment and show Margie how encouraged you are by her and celebrate her just a little bit. Thanks. And I'll see you tonight, Margie, on our
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.